Hey guys, it's Casey, and today I am trying something a bit new with my reviews, if you haven't noticed already, so please bear with me for a bit while I figure out the best format for these. So today I'm going to review 91 Days, which is an anime, and it's a mystery thriller slash drama about a guy whose family was murdered by the mafia, so he sets out to get revenge on his family's killers through espionage, infiltration, and, other shady methods like that. Right off the bat, I have to say that I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it's really, really entertaining. It has a very intense plot with very convoluted, intriguing politics going on. It's set in Prohibition-era United States, which is, like the 20s. It has splendid pacing and snappy dialogue that flows really well. I think it has a good balance of screen time between characters, jumps around in the right places, it doesn't play the pronoun game too much, because that can get really annoying with these kinds of mystery-type shows. So I personally don't know much about the mafia, but to a casual viewer, it was really cool to see how the different families worked for or against each other, how alliances changed, and how it impacted different characters' decisions based on what it was they valued. That being said, the characters themselves could have been fleshed out a little more. While I do think they did a great job considering the pace they wanted to keep up, characters weren't the focus here, so I wouldn't recommend watching this if you're looking to get attached to characters, also because everybody keeps dying. But that being said, the secondary protagonist, Nero, was generally likable and interesting, and I also thought Corteo was well executed. Fongo was an interesting antagonist, though it drove me nuts that he couldn't color his facial hair and regular hair the same freaking color, but that's okay, I guess. Anyways, so characters, the area that I felt like they could have improved most on, because certain scenes would have had a lot more impact if they'd just taken the time to get us more attached to the characters, particularly Angelo and Corteo. I feel like they did everything else so well that if they had just driven home character a little more, this show would have been really amazing. But that being said, I do think it was really good entertainment, but I wouldn't watch it for analysis or study, but overall it was really enjoyable to watch. There are some content warnings though, if there are certain triggers that you have. There's a lot of violence, gun violence specifically, mature sexual themes and sexual violence, so if you don't like that stuff, then this is not a good show for you. But if you're okay with watching stuff with that in it, then I would recommend giving this a watch if you're looking for something kind of quick and just, pure fun to watch. Okay, so now we're going to go into the spoiler section. So if you do not want spoilers, do not watch beyond this point. So I don't really have much more to say other than elaborating a bit more on the points I mentioned earlier. If you watched 91 Days, you know that when I mentioned that Angelo and Corteo should have been developed a little bit more, I was clearly talking about the scene where Angelo shoots Corteo. It was sad, definitely, but I couldn't help but feel a little grief for how freaking good that scene could have been if we'd been more attached to the characters. Same goes for when Nero shoots Frate and Fio shoots Ronaldo, and especially the ending when Nero shoots Angelo. And I know that technically we don't know whether Nero actually killed him or not, but personally I interpreted that he did shoot Angelo, because I think it's a perfect full circle ending and a logical thing for Nero to do, considering both of their views on life and death. However, this is where I take issue with the themes and why I think this is just for entertainment, not intending to teach us anything, which is totally fine. Some media exists for that purpose, and there's nothing wrong with that, but as someone who tends to look for lessons, I sometimes get hung up when it comes to that stuff, but that's just a me problem, or that's just my problem. But anyways, of course, there's the whole thread showing Angelo learning that pushing the people who could have been family, like Corteo, away for the sake of revenge will only lead to tragedy. Tragedy begets tragedy, revenge only breeds suffering, yada yada. But then there's this other awkward thread for me regarding what Nero learns from the whole scenario. Is Nero's lesson that mercy killing is good? It's better to kill someone who's alone in the world rather than befriend them? I understand that it would have been weird at that point to be friends considering Angelo brought down his whole world, but the way they presented it was that Nero owed it to Angelo to kill him, which is kind of thematically fishy in my book, but I guess I don't have to agree with every theme presented in media, but it's just that I can't really tell if it was purposefully communicated or not. So let me know how you guys interpreted that, because I'm pretty curious about that. But anyways, overall, I really enjoyed watching it. I didn't binge it exactly, but I finished it in 4 days, which is pretty short for me. So I definitely recommend it if you want some semi-mindless entertainment and a sad lingering feeling after you're finished. If you're looking for that, you know, sometimes I do. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and let me know your thoughts on 91 Days in the comments. And I'll see you in another video. Bye. Freight, I don't know how to pronounce it.